One, two. One, two. One, two. Yo, yo. Yo, 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 yo. Pop up 40 and check your rollie. It's Quran time.
Brooklyn, Brooklyn. How did they not win the tag? Oh, right, racism.
Was it that, or they just certain people?
They
it's not always.
were over. They were over, and they had charisma. You can't deny that.
They had charisma, but I don't know if you really. I think over is a overused term sometimes. I think that's one thing that I do agree with at times. We use over a lot because they have a hot streak. And they get hot for a little bit. And then we see it all the time where once they get what you want, okay, next one up.
We have plans to take you down. Boop, 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 boop. Let me go ahead and put that shit on. I'm sorry. What happened there? What happened? What happened? Did I say something?
PTSO?
Huh?
PTSO?
I think so.
PTSO.
I don't know. I was just I think I had a lapse in judgment. Oh fuck! Hold on.
They said my fist will be PTSO. Bless you.
That was a
Two.
hiccup.
1, 2. Somebody literally told me that at work. It was like, Mr. Pierce, you are not PTSO right now.
Okay.
I was like, sound like a hater to me.
Alright, we live.
We're in living color.
Cool. So
My knee might hurt, but my mouth don't. My mouth do work.
that's insane. So
That was an insane line.
No, what was insane? He said. He
April
said,
knows.
no, he said, I'm the chosen one. He said, who's called you the chosen?
Who called you Who said it? Say his name.
I was like, that was insane. That was great.
Say the man's name. No, knowing good doggone well he won't go say Vince McMahon.
Man, that was funny. I laughed. Why are we watching Survivor?
Oh, I just put something on.
Woo! Ric Flair?
Nope. Norfolk State University is your CIT champions.
That was quick.
It was a tournament of 4. Well, 5.
Yeah.
Oh, they had to come back because they were down 41-31.
The men's team.
So yeah, the men. So they completed the undefeated stretch at home.
Nice.
Never lost 8 echoes this year.
So what else is going on? Speaking of basketball, Duke's still in it. Shockingly, probably not going to make it past Friday. You got Houston, and they're the 1 seed. Don't really have a lot of hope there. But I will remain a fan until otherwise.
And I'm going to remain a naysayer.
You
scream from the rooftops. Duke ball.
I mean, well, they've been winning, so we'll see. They're the only Cinderella left, even though they're still technically a blue blood because they're in a power conference. NC State is the only double-digit seed left. Yeah, they're an 11 seed, which to me doesn't really feel like anything because it's like you're still in a big conference.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't really feel like a Cinderella. I can't really call you a Cinderella if you know you.
Stop licking yourself. Yeah.
But we had a good run. Like Oakland beating Kentucky was pretty fun. Nobody correctly picked it. I didn't think Kansas was going to go out as early as they did. That was surprising. Very, very surprising. And then what else happened? Carolina's still in it.
Get out of my face, Nate. Look at that Seattle Seahawks legend right there.
Oh, Burleson.
Nate Burleson. Yo, did you hear? So my uncle sent me this wild story about something that's going on that's been going on in Detroit, specifically Ford Field.
What's going on?
So the past 2 weeks there have been 2 half-eaten bodies in the dome.
Okay.
Sorry, hold this up.
Fucking Darby.
God is good. God is good.
God blocked it. He didn't let it be so.
Not hearing my comments, not hearing my text messages all the time. You listening?
I'm happy for you, bro. Who else? So what do you think of they added the XFL rules? Speaking of the XFL, that starts Friday.
Oh my gosh,
starts Saturday.
I popped.
That starts Saturday.
Yes.
And also, some
What time?
people are not happy about it.
Why?
Because they miss the tradition of running side by side. But I'm with you. The what's the word that I can't think of right
Safety?
now? No, but returning.
It does encourage returns. I think they should push the ball back to the 20-yard line.
Returning became a lost art, you know.
So that really deviates a lot of touchbacks as well.
Yep.
Pushing the ball back to about the 25 to kick.
Yeah, because at this point it was just
because these place kickers' legs are strong.
Yeah.
Unless they push the I would say push the. As crazy as it sounds, I would push the touchback back to the 30.
Oh.
But unfortunately, the UFL is not doing the XFL rules as far as the kickoff.
Well,
So
I don't think they have a leg, personally.
Huh?
Do some of those kickers have leg, you think, for it?
Destroying has a leg.
Yeah, he has a leg.
So Destroying has a leg. Shout out to him making it to the UFL. I think that's 2 black punters in the UFL. Because I'm pretty sure
he's a kicker.
He's a kicker?
He's a kicker.
Well, he'll probably be place kicker as well.
Yeah.
So he'll probably be place kicker. Marquette King has a leg. Is he in the UFL?
I don't think so. Jordan Lucas dropped a new project. It was pretty good.
Who?
Jordan Lucas.
I haven't checked it out yet.
Sir dropped a project.
That was good.
That was really good.
Yes, so Marquette King is on their negates.
Cool. So yeah, Sir dropped an album. Somebody else dropped one too. I can't think of.
I need Masego to drop another album. I need Smino to drop another album.
I need a RTJ5. That I would like. Love an RTJ5. What else? RTJ5, and then I would love. Yeah, sounds pretty cool. Anyway, what else is going on? So who? How much trouble is Diddy in?
So I'm actually pulling up all the information now. We can actually read through it because, honestly, I haven't even took the time out of my own schedule to really look into what he's dealing with his legal issues.
Well, put it this way: the measuring stick is between. Is he in Donald Trump level of trouble,
No,
or
because
is
I don't think he's getting away.
or is he in Michael Jackson?
Like the worst things happening right now to Donald Trump is he's losing money. I right now. Other than that, he hasn't really been put into a situation where it's like, yeah, no, you're screwed.
You know, if he loses the election, he's probably going to prison. Just saying, it could happen.
It could.
Anything is possible.
It could happen. But I don't know. It really depends on how much can the GOP screw this up.
They're gonna screw it up. They're going to find a way to.
I am drinking. What is this? White cran peach. White cran peach.
It looks like water.
No, it's white cran peach. This looks nothing like water. What's wrong with you?
It really does.
That looks like water to you?
It looks like you mixed like watered down Kool-Aid with like a lot of water in it.
Somebody call my mama.
Oh God.
This might be my favorite so far.
What?
Of the cran drinks I've been drinking. Is this then the cran watermelon? Who are you?
Whoa.
Sure.
And
Alright, what are these?
so it levels from like Michael Jackson to R. Kelly. How much trouble was he in?
He's pushing R. Kelly levels of trouble.
Okay.
To the point where now the new pause is no Diddy.
Is that less than OJ or like? Because OJ was in a lot of trouble.
OJ
was in a lot of trouble at the time.
OJ should have went to prison. I ain't even gonna hold you.
He did go to prison.
No,
for something else.
No, you know exactly what I'm talking about.
But he did. He was technically in prison.
No.
He did time.
This man was saved
by a really good black lawyer.
Probably one of the greatest lawyers in the history of lawyers. Rest in peace to the legend.
Johnny Cochran.
Yes, rest in peace to Johnny Cochran. That man saved OJ's life. If the glove don't fit, you must have quit. I used to say that all the time. I was like, well, the glove don't fit, you must have quit.
So he's not exactly in OJ levels of trouble.
Yeah.
He's not that much trouble.
And he found a way. He still found his way in prison.
Yeah.
I remember that was going down. I was delivering paperwork to my dad, and it was the Tony. It was Fox Sports Radio. His name was Jorge
Masvidal?
No.
Okay. I'm sorry.
His name was Jorge. I can't say his last name. But he was great. His show was amazing.
So he's in not OJ levels of trouble. So he's close to R. Kelly levels of trouble. So who's another black man that's been in just as much trouble as OJ, but not enough trouble as R. Kelly?
What's his name? Young Thug.
He's in a lot of trouble.
Honestly, I don't know.
Okay, so we can't count him because he's technically not in trouble.
I mean, he is, but
he's not in R. Kelly levels of trouble.
Nah. All right, so let's look at these allegations made against PJ.
Which I honestly think nobody cared about until they said he was doing gay things.
I'm gonna push back on that. I think that's crock.
Because they said he was having people murdered, like conspiracy, making people disappear, all this other stuff. But then they said
I was hearing about it big time when it was just that the J. Cole situation. They were on it.
Yeah, like murder. You're talking about murders and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Or unalivings and stuff. Wait,
Yeah.
are we on TikTok?
I'm up here for a few minutes.
All right, well, unalivings and all the other stuff. Like, that's where nobody cared about. We kind of let that stuff pass. But as soon as they heard, oh, there's allegations that him and Meek Mill shared a bed together. What? Oh, that's the worst.
I don't know. Maybe my side was like, hey, yo, this is crazy.
Yeah.
Now, when it was like the disappearance, like, ew, this dude needs to go away. And then the Meek Mill stuff was like, nah, Meek Mill's doing this.
Yeah.
Because Meek Mill was already putting himself in situations like he's a cornball.
Well, cornball's gonna be a mania.
But honestly,
Which
if
it's not
anybody,
surprising,
if anybody's surprised that these dudes be doing that stuff to each other,
well,
you've been living under a rock.
Baby was kissing Wayne, so I mean,
right. If anybody seen that picture, unless it's Photoshop.
Oh yeah.
So let's go ahead.
There's also an alleged picture of Lil Baby out here doing some weird things. But
I wouldn't be surprised if that's real too. Yeah. So Sean Diddy Combs, a rapper and music mogul, credited with helping launch careers of some of the biggest stars in recent years, is now facing multiple civil lawsuits accusing him of trafficking and abuse and grape. Sans G. Combs, formerly known as Puff Daddy, P. Diddy, a host of other names. This man has so many doggone names. It's ridiculous to be such a mid rapper. Has undergone a myriad of reinventions since the start of his career, but has since entered a new unwelcome era. Federal agents with U.S. Homeland Security raided two of the rapper's houses in L.A. and Miami on the 25th of March as he faces a string of varying accusations. Combs, who is 54, has strongly denied all the allegations against him. His attorneys have branded the lawsuits and their accusations as money grabs, baseless, or sickening. The typical adjectives. The entertainer has not been formally charged or accused by federal prosecutors of any crime. Well, yeah, that's part of the investigation. So again, everything that I'm reading is allegations, and nothing has been proven. He is innocent until proven guilty under the court of law. The new lawsuits come months after the Combs' former partner, Cassandra Cassie, everybody knows Cassie, Ventura filed a lawsuit against him in November. She accused him of raping her in 2018, beating her and demanding she carry a firearm to make her uncomfortable and demonstrate how dangerous he is, and forcing her into unwanted encounters with male ex-workers. Ms. Ventura's lawsuit against Combs was settled a day after she filed it for undisclosed amount of money. The slew of allegations. I mean, it's not really a admittal of. That's not a. So I want to say, yes. I want to go ahead and clarify that is not an admits. That's not him admitting that he did it. So I know people like to look at it as like, oh well, he did it. He paid. Well, again, innocent until proven guilty on the court of law. And even in the civil case, you aren't always necessarily guilty, even though you lose the lawsuit. So, like with Trump in his lawsuit against what's her name in that situation, I know he was found liable, but it's not a beyond reasonable doubt situation if it was a criminal case, they'd have to find him beyond reasonable doubt that he did it. Instead of a civil case, it's really just your word against her word. So I just want to make sure we outline all these things before. So just to CYA. Lawsuits against the rapper began on the 16th of November 2023, my fault, when he was sued by singer and dancer Cassie, his former partner, who alleged years of abuse. It was filed under the New York Adult Survivors Act just before it expired. This act offered a 1-year window for adult victims of assault to come forward with civil claims regarding the statute of limitations. Cassie is Army singer Cassie, whose full name is Cassandra Ventura, filed a lawsuit in 2023 alleging that she was trafficked, raped, and beaten by Combs on many occasions over 10 years. Her lawsuit claimed that Combs... Stop! Her lawsuit claimed that Combs brought the singer into his ostentatious, fast-paced, and drug-fueled lifestyle not long after she met him and signed her to his label in 2005 when she was just 19 years old and he was 37. So, red flag. Ms. Ventura said that the pattern of abuse began as soon as their relationship started and that as she was trying to end it in 2018, he forced himself into her Los Angeles home and raped her. The lawsuit claims against Combs was settled a day after she filed it for an undisclosed amount of money. Ms. Ventura told CNN that she had chosen to resolve the matter amicably, while Combs' attorney said the settlement was in no way an admission of wrongdoing and didn't change his denied allegations. So again, I kind of made that point. Her accusations against Combs were brought through the New York Adult Survivors Act. Didn't I just read all this, dog?
Yes, you did.
This thing is very stupid. More than 200. No, okay, here we go. The act provide. No, I read that. More than 2,500 cases were filed under the ASA before the expiration midnight on 23rd November 2023 court date. That's irrelevant to the situation. So Rodney Lil Rod Jones, in the most recent lawsuit against Combs filed the 26th of February 2024 in New York, producer Rodney Lil Rod Jones alleged he was subjected to unwanted advances by his associates of Diddy at his direction, and that he was forced to engage in relations with the S-workers Combs had hired. The producer, who worked for Combs between September 2022 and November 2023, claimed Combs harassed, drugged, and threatened him for more than a year. He said his video and audio evidence of Combs, his staff, and other engaging in serious illegal activity. The lawsuit alleges that Combs regularly hosted trafficking parties with underage women and illegal drugs, and implies record label executives who looked the other way financially benefited from his access to celebrities and dignitaries, including the British Royal Prince Harry. Prince Harry is not accused of any wrongdoing or attending parties himself. Oh, okay. Good thing I continue reading, right? Combs' attorney told the Los Angeles Times that the lawsuit contains reckless name-dropping about events that are pure fiction and simply did not occur. Ryan Bendelson, 20, who used to live in the area where Combs' Los Angeles property was searched, told reporters he would see parties at the home and women outside until 6 a.m., which was not usual. I drive by a lot and I see that. A lot of girls, maybe 5 or 6 girls, outside, some leaving, some not, some going in, he said, according to NBC News. I never thought of anything of it, Mr. Mendelsohn, who had added he did not know Combs lived there until Monday news broke, but now it's crazy.
So, the point is...
What's up, Jana?
The point is, he's got a lot on his plate.
Whew.
And,
I want to keep reading.
He's got a lot on his plate, and he's probably in a lot of trouble.
Yeah.
If not,
yes,
a lot. If not as much as Vince McMahon.
Oh, this is along the same lines, honestly.
So, yeah.
Joey Dickerson Neal in November 2023. Joey Dickerson Neal filed a lawsuit alleging that Combs drugged her, assaulted her, and secretly recorded the assault while she was a college student in 1991. She claimed that Combs pushed her to go to dinner with him, and she agreed reluctantly on the 3rd of January 91, which is when she alleges she was drugged, resulting in her being in a physical state where she could not independently stand or walk. This was reported by BBC. Sue also claims he recorded the assault and showed it to other people. She later filed police reports in New York and New Jersey. But the prosecutors was told by colleagues they were terrified that Combs would retaliate against them, and they would lose their future businesses and music opportunities if they made statements in support of her. ABC News reported, citing the lawsuit.
So yeah, he's screwed. He's screwed.
So he has some. He has other women's. One is under Jane Doe.
Yeah,
this is a gang. This is a gang R of a 17-year-old girl in 03.
Yeah, he's in trouble.
Yeah, this is bad. If what is being said is true about him, yeah, he's done for.
Yep.
Who was that?
Oh, Dustin Stewart. Willow's the number one contender for Julia Hart's title.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah.
So yeah, this is
he's in
sick.
so much trouble.
I thought it was bad reading Vince McMahon stuff.
Vince was.
But this is dealing with possible underage girls, and I don't think we've read anything regarding Vince dealing with girls under the age of 18.
That's fair.
Like Vince was a nasty man, but at least his nastiness was with adults.
Was he more or less nasty?
This is more disgusting.
No, I was gonna bring up Deshaun Watson, but.
Groper Cleveland, they're about the same. Vince then Groper Cleveland.
Groper Cleveland.
Groper Cleveland.
Groper Cleveland is insane. That's good. He said Groper Cleveland.
I don't think the young demographic won't really catch the joke.
That's a good one.
So sorry to the younger demographic that's not going to understand the reference there. Go learn your presidents.
So yeah, he's done. And
They just raided his 2 houses one day.
Homeland Security.
That's what caught me.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And of course, TMZ was like right in there. Speaking of being first. Trying to be first to get news is really one of the biggest downfalls of our country.
Yeah, probably.
So, for those who don't know, Tuesday morning, Monday night, Tuesday morning, we had a very scary situation up in Baltimore, where the bridge, what is the name of the bridge? The Francis Scott Key Bridge.
Yeah.
It collapsed after a ship
a freighter hit it.
Yeah. Heard that was from Norfolk. I don't know if that was 100% true or not, but hold on, let's go back to something because this really agitated me when I read it, and I know you saw it too.
It made me
and
laugh.
you were probably just as agitated as I was.
If it's what I think it is, it made me laugh.
I don't know. I just get agitated when I see stuff like this. So this is from Marco. He said, "Y'all think these Diddy allegations are true, or they're trying to systematically take out our black leaders one by one?"
First of all,
so hold on.
You want to go first, or should I?
This is a 2-part issue.
Okay, what's the first part?
I'm sick and tired of fake deep people.
Yeah, agreed.
I'm so sick and tired of these fake deep naysayers.
Yeah.
Because every single time something happens, I think they're trying to just take out our black leaders. Which brings me to my other problem. What is the issue?
Leader?
Why? And I hate to be that guy. I swear I hate to be that guy. But why is it that we seem to be the only demographic of people in this country that our leaders are entertainers?
No idea.
Like,
no clue.
Can we find some legitimate leaders?
To be fair, if we had, most of our legit leaders ended up,
Okay, so you just going to go to entertainers?
Well, I mean,
or somebody's going to step up.
To be fair, I see your point. The entertainers are the only people who seem to be also enjoyed by the other side. So,
okay, that's a good reason to not use them as leaders.
Exactly. Well, true, but at the same time, if you're using take our good friend Killer Mike, for example. Killer Mike is literally perfect for that role because what does he do? He has his hands on both sides.
I don't even consider him to be a leader though. He's more he's a guy that's really trying to find it as well.
Right. But if anything, he's a perfect middle for it. You know what I mean? That's just what I think.
But yeah, that's just
any
legit
always... leaders that we have are yeah.
That's just something that's always bothered me because.
Plus the main ones we want to call leaders are really the
not
least,
good.
Yeah. The least equipped.
We have a lot of those though.
Yeah.
And it gets frustrating as a young black man, where I see that we can definitely afford better people to be our leaders, and we just don't, for whatever reason.
Yeah. Don't know why. Don't know why. So
once again, prayers go up to everybody up in Baltimore dealing with the tragic accident there. But I alluded to the situation of the GOP finding a way to screw up a very easy layup.
And how did they screw it up, you say? How did they screw it up, man?
Not knowing what to say and when to shut up.
Elaborate. What did they say?
So let me see if I can pull these things up. And don't get me wrong, it's not the entire GOP. It's not all conservatives.
What
but y'all loudest ones don't know when to shut up.
Yeah, what did these loud people say? Loud and wrong people say.
I think his name is Brandon. What's his name? Brandon Jones? The mayor of Baltimore is a black man.
Yes, yeah.
And
clean. Oh, it's clean. It will look clean.
Right. And I mean, he wasn't dressed in your typical political
it was like 2
gear.
in the morning. It was like 2, 3 in the morning.
So I guess you're supposed to wear nothing but suits if you're a government official. Allegedly. And so he had an interview, and he was not dressed up in a suit. He had he was still looking fairly presentable. He looked presentable. Yeah. It won't like he just woke up and threw on like a Allen Iverson jersey or something. Yeah. It won't like he was just walking around in a tank top. Yeah. He
just walked out of the club.
Right. He looked like a normal person. And I think that's the thing that really agitates me. Why can't our leaders
be normal people? We have to be dressed clean. We have to always be presentable.
I don't agree with everything President Obama did. But one of the things that I really stood behind him on is when he wore that tan suit. And he made him the absolute anger that overcame people over a tan suit.
Not a policy, a tan suit. Something that has no effect on national security.
And honestly, this is why I can't be a government official. Because I would be that person walking in. I was like, look, I'm not wearing a suit today. I'll put on a polo, I'll tuck it in, and I'll come in, and I'll do that. Some days I might just come in with what's it called? An Oxford shirt. Yeah. Might throw on some jeans. Yeah. Fight me. That's why I'm not even mad at John Fetterman, who you'll probably see him wearing a hoodie.
Congressman from Pennsylvania.
Congressman in what city? Pennsylvania. And he has literally been wearing hoodies in Congress, and it's like, no, this is supposed to be just that third. I'm like, okay. That's one thing that I'm like, it's not. So we have this issue where we feel like you have to dress a certain way to be somewhere. I don't dress up to church like that anymore.
Neither do I. I only do it.
It doesn't.
I only do it. The last time I did it, I think I saw my preach. That was the last time. I only do it if I'm going somewhere I know that one of my parents are preaching. I don't do it. Other than that time, I don't do it.
And I mean, I'm still gonna wear I'm gonna wear good clothes, but nowhere in the Bible does it say you have to wear a suit.
No, come as you are.
Which means multiple.
I know it's not what it means,
but
it can mean that if you want.
I mean, just come with clothes. Are you dressed? Are you wearing something that you feel like you are are presentable in? Yeah. Cool. Like, I get it. Certain jobs you'll have to dress up for. Yeah. Or I can't wear jeans every day to work. Yeah.
Certain jobs.
But at the same time, I'm not pulling up to school unless it's like something big. Like, I might pull up in a suit.
Right.
towards the end of the field hockey season, just to dress up with the girls and whatnot.
Yeah.
But most times, I get to the point now where I wear tennis shoes almost every day.
Yeah.
Because most times I'm walking, and until they tell me otherwise, which they're like, yeah, cool. But I'm not walking in there looking a hot summer mess. And as long as you are not out and looking like a hoot, okay, cool. If I don't know who our mayor is, and I don't know who our mayor is in the city, but if he just pulled up and started talking to us in a pair of jeans and he introduced himself, I'm like, all right, cool. He looks a little more approachable. Okay. So the whole issue with that was that they were calling him a DEI mayor. So let's just unpack this whole DEI for those
the mayor. The mayor.
The duly elected mayor. That's
the mayor that the people elected.
In a, what was it, 70% black city?
One of the blackest cities in the country.
If not the blackest city.
Ah!
So, for those who are listening to rock and do not know, the new buzzwords in 2024, last year was woke, now this year is DEI, diversity, equity, and inclusion. Are there some problems with DEI? Maybe. DEI affects white women more than anything, but that's what's our point. So, the whole thing now is that
it got spurred from, I forgot which conservative idiot was it. Christian Kirk.
Not
Yeah.
Christian Kirk. Christian Kirk plays football. Charlie Kirk.
Yeah, this idiot.
Charlie Kirk.
This idiot posted a picture and said it was an all black pilot. It was an all black airplane crew, pilot included, and said if he saw these people on his flight, he would not get on the flight because he would want to see their qualifications because he would leave their diversity hires instead of actually being good at their job. To which I said, "You're an idiot."
Like, I get it. There are instances where standards are being lowered.
Yes.
And that is a problem.
Yes.
Especially when you're looking at professions that require a lot of knowledge. Flying an airplane is one of those things.
And no, the military does not include that because the military literally allows anybody
right
to get in.
So there are some concerns, and I want to go ahead and highlight that we do understand
that.
A
lot of people in the military probably don't support DEI. It's like, bro, do you realize how many well, probably that's how it started because you had to allow people in. Anyway, the point is like it's a really wild way to take it because bro,
Judge
like
Beauty is crazy.
You do realize that's not how you had to work with everybody. Forget what color they are. It's the fact that can you trust them to keep you alive? And if you can't trust somebody who's a different color than you to keep you alive because of you just because what color they are, you need serious help.
I need just a little more Jesus.
That too. Oh, can we talk about speaking of Jesus? Can we talk about something else after we get to this? Because I don't know if I said it to you, but you did retweet it and I liked it and I thought it was hilarious.
I retweeted it. When did I retweet it?
You quote tweeted it.
I quote tweeted it.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, how long would I quote tweet?
It was this morning because I liked it. I
quote tweeted something this morning.
Yeah.
I was on Twitter this morning.
Well, at least I saw it this morning. It was the idiot with the Bible. Yeah.
Woo.
Yeah.
But no, just the whole DEI thing.
Yeah.
Yes, there are some concerns,
issues with it.
but the problem is you take those concerns and you run with it, and you don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Same thing with woke.
I'll tell you, hey,
don't know what that word means anymore.
I'm like, hey, there's a hole up in the ceiling, and you start, hey, there's a leak in this building.
My soul has got to move. Church people get that.
To a building not made by hand.
By man's hand.
That's not the lyrics.
Yes, it is. Wait.
It's to a building not laid by hand.
Right. That can't be right. Hold on.
We're really about to do this.
That can't be right. Is it not by man's hand? Hang on.
I don't remember ever hearing the word man. There's a leak in this old building.
Yeah! Ha! Knew it! Ha! I'm looking at it right now. Ha!
All right, you win. You win. You win. Don't worry, I'm expecting a text message soon that I should have known that. She's like, how did you not know that?
Great.
So I'm pretty sure Kesha woke up feeling like somebody else in the morning.
Yeah, I hope she did. I hope wherever Kesha is, she's doing great.
I'm still side-eyeing Usher, though. He was messing with the same girl as R. Kelly.
He was. He really was.
I met this woman at the.
Yep.
I met her at this I met a woman at a party in Atlanta. I met this girl at a party in Chicago. All right, I'm done. I could not get that out to save my life. What is wrong with me?
I don't know why you're trying.
All right, so let's talk about
let's talk about
number
how
45
let's talk
and
about how 45 is using
47.
Let's talk about how 45 is using this country's greatest weapon to try and fund his campaign.
So this morning I woke up to a video. This account is Donald J. Trump post from his truth. Because I have a truth. Huh?
He's banned.
No, he's not.
Oh, well. Anyway.
This man has made one tweet. Hold on, we can go back to his page because I follow him. Cause I was looking forward to his tweet. And he made one tweet. So he got unbanned last year, sometime mid-time last year.
Yeah, because Elon said he was going to.
And he posted on the 24th of August. It has 287 million views, 1.8 million tweet likes, 187K retweets, and 300K comments. All because of his mugshot. So one thing I do understand by him, he knows how to market.
Fair enough.
And I will definitely give him that. He is probably when it comes to marketing, he's got beat by a country mile. So this morning he is advertising. This is the tweet from Donald Trump. From his truth. Happy Holy Week. Let's make America pray again as we lead into Good Friday and Easter. I encourage you to get a copy of the God Bless the USA Bible. Well, so this God Bless the USA Bible evidently entails the Pledge of Allegiance, the founding documents that includes the Declaration of Independence, the Constitution, the Bill of Rights is part of the Constitution. I hope it's more than a preamble. We are the people of the United States, know the from a more perfect union, establish justice and ensure the rest of tranquility, provide for the common defense and promote gender warfare, and ensure the blessings, liberty to ourselves and our posterity, do ordain and establish the Constitution for the United States of America. What? I teach this stuff.
But yeah, that's in there.
I hope it has the 7 articles, which I can tell you the first article highlights the legislative branch and the powers of the branch. The second article is the powers of the executive branch. Third is the judicial branch. One of the articles entails how you can make amendments to the Constitution and this other stuff. So after the third article, I don't know what 4, 5, 6, 7 do. and all 27 amendments. What's the 14th Amendment do?
Due process.
And
Uh,
due process for what? What level of government?
is it for the legislative branch?
No, for the state and local government.
Ah,
And also defines citizenship and
yeah.
guarantees equality under the law.
I don't know what the 13th is, or what it should have been.
It's the end of slavery. I mean, it still is the end of slavery. It's just unless you are incarcerated.
Right.
Which I mean, you deserve it. You deserve it.
What's the Fourth Amendment?
Huh?
What's the Fourth Amendment?
The Fourth Amendment. That's no. The third is the quartering. No quartering. I don't remember what the fourth is off the top of my head.
I can't think of it either.
The first is the RAPS, religion and civil press religion and civilly press petition speech. Second Amendment is the right to bear arms. Third Amendment is the quartering, no quartering. Fifth Amendment is due process under the federal government.
Right. And double jeopardy.
Yeah, this is part of due process. 10th Amendment is anything not stated in the Constitution is reserved to the state and local governments and the people.
I was going to say the 19th Amendment.
The 19th, that's the woman voting.
Yep. Which people want to take
26
away.
is the, I think the voting age was changed to 18. The only people who want to take that away is people like Jess Pearly things. Nobody cares about her. She's a dork anyway. The only thing I want to hear about her talking about is volleyball. She was actually good in that. I think she was outside.
No idea what that means.
She was either outside or right side because she's tall.
Oh.
So she was definitely a front row girl. Either outside, right side, or middle. So outside, they were like their defensive is basically to block. And then they're the ones that's usually hitting the ball, spiking the ball down.
No,
so the libero is like the libero's position is always back row, and she's usually he or she is usually the person that's like getting the ball, like the defensive specialist. And then there's a setter that sets up the hitters. Volleyball is a fun sport, man. I'm 1-0 in field hockey though.
Cool. So yeah. Anyway, that's what's in that Bible.
My problem. Go ahead. What's your problem?
It's the same problem that I usually bring up to you every now and then. The idea that people want to cross politics and religion, which a lot of people on that side want to say bring about us not separate church and state anymore.
Well,
which to me personally is like, no, there's a reason why it's separate, because one has nothing or should have nothing to do with the other.
Well, to be fair, there is no mention of separation of church and state in the Constitution.
No, I'm not saying there is.
But the purpose of separating church from the state and the whole purpose of the Virginia Statute of Religious Freedom, which led to the writing of the First Amendment, was to make sure that there was no established religion. And honestly,
exactly,
I'm gonna just continue to pray for Trump and his faith, and hopefully he really embraces the true Christianity and not just like, oh yeah, I never asked for forgiveness.
You don't. Look, I'm not saying I actually know the guy.
Again, that's why I'm saying. That's why I'm make sure I use my words wisely.
But based on just the kind of personality type he has, it doesn't seem like this is something you do out of.
No, so you can tell sometimes when my problem was the fact that he's using it as a campaign.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
And so that's where I was a little, and I'll pray about it, but it didn't sit right with me.
It never sits right with me when anybody does it.
I don't think it's a problem to endorse what you believe in.
No. I've never had a problem with
everybody does that, regardless of what people want to say. everybody endorses what they believe in, whether it's ideological, religious, whatever, financial, whatever it is.
Even in fiction.
Right.
You know?
So that is never the problem. The problem is when you start using it, and it's almost coming off. Not even that. This is coming off.
Well, I have a problem with that.
Yeah, I mean, yeah,
you
that.
Start beating people over the head with it.
But this is coming off more like a grift, and that's where I start to have a problem when it starts to appear as you using it as a grift.
Because what do you need the grift for? Anyway, that's my main issues with it. You know.
Yeah.
Basically, what your tweet was is how I was feeling. Like, I don't like the fact that you're using the religion that I subscribe to, you know, sell a campaign, and then next week, you know, you're not even in it for the long haul. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're just doing it because, I know these idiots are going to buy it up. Which is probably exactly how you're thinking.
Right.
These idiots are going to buy it up. Which is so funny. So I saw this Family Guy sketch. Not sketch. It was like, I saw this clip from Family Guy where it was like Stewie and Brian, somehow they had like so much like saltwater taffy, like a lot of it. And they were like, we need to get rid of this. We need to find some suckers to take this off our hands, right, to get our money back. So I guess they invested the money in it or whatever, so much money in it. So they did. Do you know where they took it to?
Where?
They took it to a MAGA rally by saying that all this is going to help make America great again and all this stuff, and they made all their money back and sold it all out.
Honestly,
which
that could go for either side.
Yeah,
I think that's the problem.
But for this particular case, with his particular base, you know what I mean? Most of his base is evangelical in that thing.
Yeah.
You know, which is not a bad thing, but most of them do. Most of his supporters do claim themselves to be Christian, right? And despite their base in Christian, most of their ideology doesn't really sound very Christian, if you ask me. You know, not necessarily judging it, but like I've heard some of these people think, and it's like that doesn't sound Christian. You know, you don't have to like gay marriage, but you shouldn't want to put gays in a firing squad. I don't think that's not very Christian. You know what I mean? I mean, that's an exaggeration, but you know what I mean, right? You know,
I think a lot of times it's always taken too far.
Yeah, but still, like that's always been my thing with it. So, on to some better news. How do you like the idea of Caitlin Clark? How do you like Caitlin Clark? What do you think?
She's a dog.
Yeah. Yeah. She's really good. She's really good. So, Ice Cube offered her $1.3 million, I think, to go play for the Big Three.
You said what? You said 1.3 thousand?
No, mil.
Oh, million?
$1 million.
Oh yeah, that's more than she'll ever make in WNBA.
Yeah.
Take it. That's not even a question.
And I think I sent it to you, the tweet where he said it. So this is from Ice Cube's Twitter. So it's no exaggeration or misusing of words. Yeah. Oh, I shortballed it. $5 million offer from Ice Cube's Big League. He said we intended the offer to remain private while Caitlin Clark plays for the championship, but I won't deny what's now already out there. Big Three made a historic offer to Caitlin Clark. Why wouldn't we? Caitlin is a generational athlete who can achieve tremendous success in the Big Three. The skeptics laughed when we made Nancy Lieberman the first female coach of a men's pro team, and she won the championship in her first year. Then Lisa Leslie won it all in year 2. With our offer, Caitlin Clark can make history and break down even more barriers for women's athletes. America's women athletes should not be forced to spend their off seasons playing in often dismal and dubious foreign countries just to make ends meet. And they should have more than just one professional option in the U.S. at a time when American pro sports are being infiltrated by autocratic anti-women regimes such as Qatar and Saudi Arabia. You know, what with boxing going over there.
Yeah.
Getting in that game. Because you know how you know how I feel about how they feel about that.
Right.
Anyway,
keep going.
Our path-breaking offer to Caitlin Clark demonstrates the Big Three now offers another choice for athletes. Then also there was some tweets about where's the tweet? Oh, here we go. Here's the tweet. No offer to Angel Reese, who beat Caitlin Clark in the women and won the NCAA Women's Championship. Ice Cube left the black community many years ago, and after they supported and lifted him to start. He now sits. This is where it gets funny. He now sits on the right hand of Donald Trump. Can't read that one straight.
What happened?
He now sits at the right hand. Him, Cube, now sits at the right hand of Donald Trump and has nothing to offer for his black community. Right. I can't even read that with a straight face.
It's because he's not a progressive.
I don't know why, but the person who posted that has no profile picture, so.
Of course not.
So.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, did Angel Reese beat Caitlin Clark in the finals last year? Yes. But
Caitlin Clark is clearly the better player.
Yes.
It is not even remotely close who's the best player in the NCAA
in college basketball right now. There's a few.
I would know if
like,
she. I won't say college basketball, but definitely in women's college basketball.
One of my favorite players to watch was that
I don't know that girl. That girl. From, what's her name?
Are we talking about the same player? The big girl from
Utah,
I think.
Yeah, because she balled out.
The Samoan girl. Yeah, she's Samoan.
Yeah, she balled out.
She did. Like I was really. What was her name?
She had a tough name too.
You know, it was.
Where you going?
Oh, Peely. Oh, Alyssa Peely.
Oh, that's not her.
That's.
She a freshman this year.
Oh well, she went to USC. This girl. You talking about this girl? Well, she was at Utah. You're talking about this girl.
She's
right?
at the freshman right now.
Oh, well, this is the girl I was talking about.
Oh no, the girl I'm thinking about is bigger than her.
That's foul. I can't believe.
Somebody said she looked like Kenny Lofton.
What? She look like who?
This one big dude that plays for the he's in the G League, but he plays for the Grizzlies.
What's her name? Hold on, I can't think of her name. What team?
Her name is tough, man. It might be Audie Crooks.
Wait, is that how do you spell A-U?
Audie Crooks. I knew it was that. I knew her name was that. That's her car.
That's her. Yeah, this her.
From Iowa State.
This her. Yeah. That girl was balling. I don't think they're in the tournament no more, but.
Yo, what did somebody call her? And I know people were mad about it because they were making jokes, but the jokes was like they were still giving her props.
Yeah, they just lost Sunday. Yeah.
Dang, that's tough. She's gonna be good though. I know there was somebody called her Shebo. It's like she had to like Zach Randolph call her Shebo. I died, bruh.
You almost got me.
Somebody said that's Kenny Lofton's sister. That's Kenny Lofton's sister. This is Kenny Lofton.
Okay. Somebody call her Baby Shaq.
Baby Shaq is. I don't know. Shebo might go. I think Shebo might be my name for it.
Shebo does go kind of hard.
Shebo does go hard. I mean, now that I'm looking at them, they could really be related.
Y'all need to stop.
Is there some?
Although, is it as good as Kareem Abdul-Jabbar?
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar had me dying.
No, Cream.
And I know Cream.
By what's his name? Robert Avila, who played for Indiana State. That's good. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is good. While we're on the topic, let's go down because they came out with a lot of nicknames for this guy.
White Iverson. When I started balling, I was young. You gonna think about it when I'm gone.
So, all right. So we have Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is number one. Larry Nerd. College Jokic.
College Jokic is crazy.
Larry Blurred. Rob Wave. Milk Chamberlain. Steph Blurry.
No.
That was the last one. Steph Blurry. Milk Chamberlain is hilarious. That's funny. Anyway, that's a good one. So, but yeah, shout out to
You know what's funny?
Shout out to Audi Crooks.
I was told short, fat people can't play basketball.
Well, that's a lie because I remember seeing it personally. And
first of all, that was a lucky day. I've
it
never
was still a day,
been able
man.
to recreate that day, and I never will.
It was a man.
The shot was wet, and I quote,
It was an interesting day.
The shot was wet.
It was an interesting day. It was a day where I was like how.
The shot. Hold on, I gotta do it. The shot was wet. No Diddy.
Stop it.
No Diddy.
Stop.
Anything else?
The idea that, but yeah, do you think if she did go to the Big Three, how do you think she would do?
Cheat ball out.
You don't think that it would get caught up in the whole?
Aren't there women in the Big Three?
Are there?
I don't know, cause she'll be a lot younger than some of the players that are there. She should have a shot, cause a lot of the people that's in the Big Three are basically out of their prime. I do want to see a Big Three.
No,
game.
not yet. Not yet.
So she be the first. Maybe he's looking into starting a women's division of the Big Three. And I think the issue is with the WNBA, they don't have enough drama.
I don't know. I don't like my sports with drama. Depending on my sport.
That's where the money comes in.
It depends on my sport, honestly.
Because think about some of the most interesting seasons in sports history. What was going on? It was always some drama.
Oh, 2016.
Right now, Draymond Green got ejected in 3 minutes in his game today.
That's ridiculous. I'm sorry. That's ridiculous. That's fine.
That man lasted 3 minutes. He got 2 texts.
No, the idea that's even.
And this man really pulled a spree well this week, evidently, allegedly.
Like that.
He choked Steve Kerr.
That's not even. Yeah, that's not even. I don't even say it's cool. It's not cool. It's just. I don't know. Basketball has lost its favor with me.
I don't know. I need that back. I miss when big men were big men, and I miss when fights were just fighting. Bring back the Malice in the Palace.
Like it wasn't even.
Malice in the Palace. I'd go back and watch Malice in the Palace to this day.
Because I was watching some of the basketball games. I'm looking at some of the calls, and I'm like, what are we looking at? Like I didn't understand.
What's your thought on the drop to hip drop?
I saw some of it, and I'm like, I don't know. There has to be. I think they'll find a way. Players will find a way.
I think the problem is we're trying to overcorrect for a situation that's going to happen.
Yeah.
So I completely understood when you're looking at trying to find ways to prevent concussions. That's 120% understandable.
Yeah.
But when you start talking about trying to protect players from being injured, it's football.
Oh, shit.
So, yeah, the hip drop tackle has caused injuries to some star players, Mark Andrews and many others. Mark Andrews was the first one that came to mind. Okay.
Jordan Travis. Ended his college career.
Things happen. You play a sport that not many people can say they went a full career without an injury. And if you play long enough, you're going to get injured. You're going to miss some games. Russell Wilson missed his first set of games his last season as a starter in Seattle. With 9 straight seasons without missing a game. Brett Favre went God knows how long without missing a game. Things happen, and he did miss a game. It's going to happen. And I think they're trying to overcorrect for that issue because, yes, we did see a lot of star players drop. This was the year of the backup quarterback. Okay. Next man up. All up on my... Nobody told me to be on your For You page in the first place. Did I ask? Doggone it. Yeah, that's all I had with that.
Yeah.
But other than that,
Are you looking forward to the new football season starting? Spring football?
UFL starts Saturday. We got the
Renegades
XFL champions and the USFL champions.
The Renegades versus the Stallions.
What you got? I got the Stallions.
I like to see the Renegades.
I got the Stallions. I think the Stallions got it this year. They'll go on the 3-peat this year. Only team I see stopping right now, honestly, is probably DC. DC should have won the XFL side last year, and they just let the Renegades, because DC had by far on paper the best team in the XFL. I don't see too much different. I think the only main difference
the Battlehawks
was
are pretty solid.
Huh?
The Battlehawks.
The Battlehawks are solid, but on paper, I think DC has the best squad on that side. And I don't see anybody. I don't think I've seen anybody have a better roster right now than the Stallions on the USFL side.
That's where AJ McCarron is again. I think. Yeah.
Any names so far that you're looking forward to seeing?
Not off the top of my head, personally.
Teamu's still in DC, so he's gonna be
cool.
fine.
Who was the quarterback before? PJ Walker.
No, Cardell. Cardell was in 2020, and then Teamu came in.
Who was PJ Walker playing for?
PJ, shoot.
He was playing for somebody.
Was he in XFL?
Yeah.
It was XFL. Was it St. Louis?
No, that's where McCarron was.
Hold on. Oh no, is PJ even still active? Bro, but do it matter? You all up here, get up. I block you and I don't follow you. Goodbye. Okay, guess what I didn't do?
Oh, he played for the Roughnecks.
No, the violent. I can't even say what I want to say right now.
You said what?
I can't even say what I want to say right now.
What do you?
The other name for the Roughnecks that Chisholm the Don.
Oh yeah, that's a good one. That's always a funny one.
There's one quarterback I miss seeing, and he was in the AAF.
Johnny
Manziel?
Johnny Manziel?
No.
Wasn't he in there?
He was in there, but just watching Chisholm the Don's highlight commentary was always hilarious. It was Berkamici, Mamma Mia. I hope he's doing commentary for this. I know he's been
going through it.
He's been going through our commentary. Since I know who it is up here talking all that trash, I want to say something.
Incredible.
So this is the new thing.
I don't know what that means. Put it in a box.
No. What shape is this?
That's a box.
What shape is a box?
A square. Square up.
And then I'm gonna
circle out.
Nope. You got the circle part, but
circle up. Circle back.
Yes.
You hang around kids too much.
I do. This
which at any other time would be very strange.
I'm with children from 7 o'clock in the morning until at the very latest 7 o'clock.
I think you missed the joke I was trying to make.
I need help.
Yeah, yes you do. Stop it. Get help. Speaking of which, I saw, so shout out to Defiant Digital. They did they do this thing called Cancel Court. But they don't really the most of it's jokes, but they did Jordan versus LeBron. First one, LeBron got it. Second one, Jordan got it. And the reason why he got it on the second one is because one of the side argument for it was Ryan Davis, who's hilarious. Tony Baker is also hilarious. Ryan Davis is representing LeBron, and Baker was representing Jordan. The rationale for LeBron was that Jordan was a system player. You know?
Everybody's a system player.
Right? Exactly.
That's a stupid excuse.
But he's saying Jordan was the best system player. And he said, he had all these... He was just the perfect player for the right time, with the certain pieces. They didn't really need Jordan to do all the things they did.
But when Jordan left, they didn't win the championship.
Right. While what pretty much to me won the case for Jordan was Tony Baker brought up the fact that if you take in the closing moments, LeBron doesn't have that killer instinct like Jordan did.
But LeBron James is by far the most gifted player that we've ever seen.
Very gifted.
I will say, talent-wise, LeBron James is without a doubt the best player
talented.
in the world.
Not going to deny the talent.
I think and this is the thing that people got to remember, it's more than just what you are gifted with. Yeah. And that's what made Kobe so special, because even his trainers will tell you, Kobe was not the most talented player.
No. Well,
Kobe was the mental assassin.
Yeah. Man had mentals.
That's something that I wish I had and I aspire to have, because even as a coach, I told them today, it don't matter what sport you're playing, it's all mental.
Yeah.
You could there are gonna be girls that are a lot more talented than you. Okay, and
you gotta have that mentality.
Right. There's always somebody that's gonna be better than you. Okay,
always.
And
do you have the mentality that you can be better?
Right.
That's what's important.
And that's something that a lot of people don't have, and something that Kobe really embodied. No, Kobe Bryant is talent-wise probably not even top 10.
But
the Mamba mentality shoots him up into a situation where
he's not going to accept anything but victory. Which is what
and that's something
which is what separated him.
Right.
And what also before him separated Jordan because Jordan, for a fact, I know you saw The Last Dance like I did. Jordan was intent on being the guy. Jordan was intent on being the guy to take the shot until he wasn't the guy to take the shot.
Right.
But when he was the guy to take the shot, guaranteed he was 100% going to do it.
And a lot of times those guys aren't really well liked because their demeanor is so set on a goal.
Right.
And if you aren't somebody that has that mindset, it's lead follower, get out of the way.
Right. Like Jordan even said it at one of the episodes, he got emotional. He was like, "Look, I played this game because I wanted my guys to be better. That's why I pushed them so hard as I did. That was my mentality." You know?
Right.
No.
And that's what I was at.
Who I am.
We were doing just like workouts, and then I got loud. I was like, "Hey, push, keep going."
Yeah.
And it's really a mental thing.
Yeah. He even told them like this is how I play the game. This is my mentality. If you don't want to play this way, then don't play this way.
But I think things have gotten a lot more friendlier now.
Yeah.
Like Kobe ain't had no friends out there. If you on another team, you are up.
Yeah.
I'm coming for blood. But I guess that was just the mentality that both of them really embody, and people didn't necessarily like it if you didn't match their energy. But that's all I got, dog.
Yeah, that's all I got. Swerve's the number one contender. He's getting the title shot at Dynasty.
Okay.
So yeah.
But that being said, get up out of here, piece of little pot tart. Drink your doggone water.